What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man of fire himself, Halfpint, once again, and today I want to talk to you guys about some problems with the Master Chief Collection. So it launched about a week ago, and it's been received fairly well. A lot of people are really enjoying it. I've had a great time with it, and I think the way they implemented it, not only on the Master Chief Collection, but also on PC, has been great, fantastic. And the modding experience has also been pretty good, so if you guys want some modding content, just let me know and I'll be happy to oblige. However, the Master Chief Collection is not without its own faults, and I kind of want to go into that. Whether you love this game or you hate this game, we're here to talk about these problems to help enhance the experience of the game. The biggest thing I want to say before I get into the nitty-gritty stuff is the Battle Pass. I do not care what you call it. It is a Battle Pass. I was okay with it at first until it was brought into the game and I saw the implementation. For those of you who don't know, back in the day when you ranked up inside of Halo Reach, you would get a credit system based on like the amount of XP you got, and then you could purchase particular items. Some of them were locked behind a rank, but a majority of the items you could get pretty quickly. For instance, Air Assault. You could get that helmet relatively quickly. You can get within like 3 to 4 hours of gameplay. That's not much. I've been playing this game for roughly 30 hours, and I'm on page 2 of 10. And Air Assault is at the end of page 4. One of the beginner helmets is at the end of page 4. And there's a lot of problems with this Battle Pass. Not only is it particularly grindy, but you can't get some of your XP, for instance, like from the campaign. Campaign does not give XP. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's okay, there's going to be challenges coming in the future. That is the future. That's the future. That's not now. I'm talking about now. Right now, there's no challenge system. And hell, when the challenge system comes in, we don't know how good it's going to be. It could be great, it could be fantastic. I could be abusing the thing until I rank up pretty fast. But for some reason, I don't think that's going to happen. And the way they have the rewards just absolutely boggles my mind. It just doesn't make sense. So towards the beginning, you have a lot of just standard helmets, and then as you progress through the page, you'll get more variations, right? Kind of like padding. I mean, it made sense, but then you go to like the last page. The last few pages, I mean. Go like the last few pages. And a lot of like the helmets with variations, they'll all be on one rank. Let's talk about Grunt Birthday Party. What used to be one of the hardest things. Any armor effects were really, really hard to get back in the day. You had to grind your ass off for enough XP to get them. So a few people had Grunt Birthday Party. Until towards the end of Halo Reach's lifespan, damn near everyone had it. Then it got kind of annoying for me personally. Well, the new Grunt Birthday Party is on page 3. Meaning a month from now, everyone and their dog will be dying with their Grunt Birthday Party effect. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. That's not going to be fun. Or let's talk about this currency system they have going on here. So when you rank up, you get like this token. And then you can go and rank up the rank. Or the battle pass. Whatever. That doesn't... What? Why add that unnecessary step? Why is that there? I think I've heard that potentially because we know for a fact this season is staying. Like the seasons don't change like other battle passes. This stays here. And then they'll add on top of that with new seasons. So like when Halo CE launches, there'll be a new season. And I guess if you rank up, maybe you can apply the token to the other seasons instead? I don't know, it just seems convoluted. I'm not liking the sound of what they have going on here for this Battle Pass. I just say scrap it, move on. Like, give us our armor back. But I know for damn sure that they're sticking to it. Like, oh, just wait for the next season so you guys can see how this pans out. So for sure, we're not getting the old system back. That's kind of depressing because I do not like this new Battle Pass system. So here's what I'm going to say about it. A, these challenges need to give a lot of XP. Straight up. It's because people aren't looking forward to completely re-getting their old armor back. Sure, I'm looking forward to a little bit of grinding to get my armor back, but I don't want to spend a shit ton of time like I did back in the day grinding my ass off to get my old armor back. There's so many more games in the market nowadays, you know? This is supposed to be like a nostalgic collection. Who has that much time going back for their old armor sets? For 2, campaign should give XP, regardless. If I do a playlist where I play the campaign under 3 hours, and I had to do it twice like I did last night, I want some goddamn XP out of that. I worked my ass off for that. And also, if somebody finds a way to boggle XP, I'm not gonna complain. Bungie didn't back in the day, especially for challenges. In the forums, they said, yeah, it was okay. If it happens nowadays, what's the problem? Is somebody going to throttle your XP system, get to rank 100 too fast? Oh no, they're gonna be overpowered. No, it's cosmetics, okay? I'm just saying. This is the one time I'm okay with there being an exploit for XP. Because I don't care at this point. This is the second time I'm playing this game. I don't want to rehash on this stuff, okay? So I'm getting off on a tangent here. That's what I have to say about that. Battle Pass system needs some work. Needs some spreading out on its variants a little bit. Rearranged, maybe. Challenge system needs to come soon. Needs to give quite a bit of XP. Campaign, where's the XP there? Come on now. Up next, let's talk bugs. Okay, so there's a couple of core problems when playing matchmaking, okay? Nothing major. So a lot of people have been complaining they can't walk and crouch at the same time, but they could back in the day on Xbox. A couple of YouTubers have iterated this. I want to iterate this a little bit more as well. The reason for this is because in Halo Reach, you could never crouch at full speed. And you could test this on a controller. You can go back to 360 and still the same way. If you're walking at full speed, or running at full speed, I guess, you can't crouch. You had to slow down a little bit. The problem with a keyboard and mouse is with the W button, you've only got one speed, and that's why people can't crouch. So I don't think fundamentally that'll really change anything. I think that will need some trial and error because there's still a lot of people complaining about that on PC, and people still have not let that go. Target acquisition is pretty bad when it comes to the controller, but that's because I think 343 said in a blog post the reason why the target acquisition is so bad compared to controller to mouse and keyboard, because controllers have always had it, but it's like more so here in Reach. They said it had something to do with the fact that if they wanted crossplay in the future, they couldn't really tamper that the way it is right now. If there's crossplay in the future, I mean, this is one of those games where I do want crossplay because keyboard and mouse does not have too much advantage over controllers in this game. It's fairly balanced. I've played with both. I like them both. Another one of the big problems I really want to discuss is there are some graphical issues, and these are some bigger deals, especially what Digital Foundry talked about. If you guys haven't checked out Digital Foundry's video over Halo Reach, I'll link it down below. Please go check that out, especially for a huge Halo Reach fan. They made some great points within this video, and I kind of want to rehash over some of the main points they made. So there are some improvements they made graphically to the game that I have to applaud for them. Back in the day on the 360, there was something called ghosting. It was when, like, if you watch one of the cutscenes in Halo Reach, it was weird and everyone was like really blurry the way they moved because there was like two of them moving at once. This was ghosting. The reason for this is because it was their technique back in the day for this to get rid of anti-aliasing, like the harsh edges. So they kind of blurred everything together to make sure you wouldn't really see those harsh edges. Nowadays, they're able to clean that up with higher resolutions and more graphical fidelity, and so they're able to get rid of the ghosting, which is great. However, there's other effects they got rid of. For instance, there is a lot of depth of view that's been lost, and it's been according to resolution. In fact, if you lower your resolution, you can get a little bit more of a depth of view. Another problem was motion blur has been reduced, which, me personally, I don't like motion blur. Some people like that. It was originally in the game as well, and so I would add that back inside the options menu, including for console, because I would still disable it. But hey, if it was in the original game, it should at least be an option. That is important. One of the biggest problems as well is the fact that sound effects are bugged, especially in the campaign. There's a lot of times when you're playing and the assault rifle will be super quiet. Sound effects were a huge thing in Halo Reach. That is an ASAP problem. That's a problem that, hey, let's find why sound effects are going quiet and let's fix that. It's definitely one of the things we're going to want to fix on that one. A couple other smaller things to note is, for one, shadow quality has been reduced a little bit. I'm kind of disappointed about the enhanced graphics. You turn on enhanced graphics, not enhanced that much. I would really prefer if there was manual options of finding out what kind of options you wanted to increase, maybe like foliage or shadow quality, lighting quality, so on and so forth. Speaking of lighting quality, bloom has been reduced a lot in here. Not bloom as in the accuracy, bloom as in the lighting effect bloom. Again, if they add more graphical options, hopefully they add something like that in the future as well. And last but not least, there are some frame rate problems. My buddy playing on the original Xbox, in fact, a lot of people on the original Xbox are reporting there's a lot of frame rate drops especially when playing the campaign, when there's a lot of action going on. Okay, this is nearly a decade-old game running on a brand new console, okay? The least this game should be able to do is run at 60 FPS at 1080p. He's not even playing at 4K, he's just playing at 1080p. This game should run flawlessly. It's okay to have a couple of dips, but when the guy's frame rate is dropping to like 10 to 15 frames, and he's having that quite frequently, especially during the ladder missions with a lot more going on, the game needs to be a little bit better optimized for those sort of events. Luckily, we haven't had any frame rate drops inside of multiplayer yet, which is good. I personally haven't had any problems with frame rate, minus the occasional dips that happens with the game, but other than that, it's been a damn near flawless experience for me. So, that's the problems I'm having with the Master Chief Collection. I'm hoping they're going to get fixed. Other than that, I think Master Chief Collection is great. I'm having a blast with it. I'm hoping they're going to address these things. The big thing I'm really having a problem with is, one, add some graphical options. Just, if it's on PC, add manual graphical options. That should be there by default. 2, fix the Battle Pass system. Change the variants. Add these challenges with enough XP for the love of God, and please give XP for the campaign. I've played so much campaign in the past few days and gotten nothing in return for it, except for a couple of nameplates. Cool. Awesome. If you guys have been playing Reach, let me know down below what you guys think. If there's any more problems that I didn't note in here, I'm sure there's other ones. Again, go check out the Digital Foundry video linked down below as they talk more in depth about some of the graphical options with the game, because there are quite a few, but the game for the most part is pretty good. With that being said, be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want more content from me, because I'm doing a lot more Reach content in the future. Also, leave a hashtag finish if you made it to the end of the video. Well, thank you all for watching a long time, but not a hard time. And I'll see you guys next time.